Hello guys, welcome back to Majin in the Forsaken Kingdom. In the last video we finished off the Crystal Palace, and this time we are going to focus on getting those last few items. And I decided to change my costume outfit for a little bit, back to the friendship shards and the life shards, so I can, gain levels as I'm backtracking. There's not a lot of backtracking to do, because if you've been following this guide, we've pretty much collected, all the items in the game. There's only one upgradable fruit that we have to get over at the Kabinana Residence, and that's actually where we're going to be heading right now. And then, of course, the secret area that we haven't explored.
And the four powers are
and
complete.
this is a mouse that you speak to, and tells you the four masks have been destroyed, and now you can access the home enemy's base, which is the Black Castle. Oh, and this mouse actually gives you a hint towards, if you actually read it closely, the mouse actually gives you a hint towards the Majin actually gaining a power or something like that if you backtrack. So you'll find out about that later. I don't want to spoil it right now, but there's something that he gets that's really cool, I guess you could say. And it would be in that new optional area. So I chose to actually see, this is, the game freezes there for some reason. I don't know why it freezes there, but it's just strange like that. This area has no enemies, so you can actually just run right through the Crystal Palace without having to worry about any enemies, and then just head on out. So I wanted to say that this video, I decided, since it's gonna be kind of boring, just listening to me talk my way while playing the game, I decided to just, instead of doing a live recording again, I decided to just, record the video and then commentate over the video, basically. That's what I'm doing. And right here, I'm getting ready to gank these soldiers right by this mouse. Stuck in that stuff. I hate that stuff. That's the one thing in this game that I really absolutely hate, is that that black stuff that you get stuck in. It makes things kind of challenging for many of the puzzles and a lot of the fights that you enter and stuff.
Fly away.
And at this point, these guys are just like absolute pushovers. Now that we got all our powers and everything, we're strong and beastly. And I wanted to point out, if anybody is actually going for the trophies and stuff, following this walkthrough, you'll get most of the trophies, most of the the trophies that are that you might possibly skip, or like the ones where you have to knock the 30 dogs off the creature or whatever to protect Teotl. That one's pretty easy if you're diligent enough to grab it right away. The other trophies that might take you more time is actually getting 300 combinations, and that one's going to take you a while. I mean, even grinding and everything like that, it's probably going to take you a while. But by the end of the game, there's actually this one area in the Black Castle. I've actually at this point I've actually already beaten the game. So, but at the very end of the game in the Black Castle, there's a certain area where there's like 6 enemies that respawn. And you can pretty much get all of those trophies. The 300 combination attack trophy, and you can also get all of the god-related trophies, like the lightning god one that I got. You can also get the wind god and and all those other ones. And then there's a really challenging trophy where you have to use a finisher on like 5 enemies at once, and that's another one that you can get. So you can get all those trophies at the very end of the game. So you really don't have to worry about you know, backtracking or going anywhere to get those trophies. That's the best place to get those trophies. And of course, if you're going for the platinum, one of the absolute hardest trophies to get is leveling up to Peo and the Majin, you know, Teotl to max level. I mean, even at the end of the game, I was like only like level 24, I think it was, and something like that. And you have to get like all the way to like level 32. It's just by memory. I can't really specifically remember it, but you'll do a lot of grinding, believe me. You'll do a lot of grinding by the end of the game if you want that gold trophy. So that's gonna be a while.
Fly away.
And you know, there's another trophy that involves, you know, the traps. And there's not that many traps in this game, so you actually want to go for that, you know, as soon as you can. You know, right away. And that's kind of what I did in my walkthrough. Is I you know, went for that trap. The moment I saw the first trap, I just, you know, reset it and did it 30 times and just got it out of the way. It was pretty easy that way. So, you know, most people, you know, that, you know, aren't going for trophies or whatever, might not even care, but, you know, I'm kind of a trophy collector myself, so when I play the games, I get the trophies. Of course, you know, I like to enjoy the games as well. I'm not just gonna, you know, play a game just to trophy hunt, but, you know, if you care about those things and the trophies and stuff, then, you know, that's what my walkthroughs are gonna focus on doing as well, is getting all the trophies as well. And now here we are back at the Kabinana Residence, where you saw that, you know, that purple fruit that we couldn't gain access to before, and we're actually going to be going up there and getting that right now. And that gives the Majin Teotl an upgrade to his purification abilities. It's the first purification upgrade. And you remember, right, this was a pain in the ass for me to figure out how to do this. And there's actually one little hole that you go up in the elevator to get through to the top, but here we don't actually have to go to the top. We just have to go right in the center area. And of course there's enemies there we have to fight. And you know, the purification ability is very useful. Now that we have the ability, you know, we can use it. Like if you're in a bind and, like, you know, some of the enemies you can't kill right away, or like some of the stronger enemies, you know, like the freaking goddamn whip guys, or the dogs, you know, and you have the purification ability, you can just use that and just hit them once and they're dead, you know. So that's what I didn't realize. I should have used that in the Crystal Palace more often, and I wouldn't have ran into so much trouble. But we'll be using that a lot in the Black Castle, believe me. But lightning is still one of my all-time favorite abilities. I still think lightning just rocks, man. It's like, you know, it has a real huge, you know, wide range and everything, field of vision and everything, and it's just, you know, it covers a lot of ground, and it makes it really easy to do a lot of those finishers as well. And I would say the least useful ability is probably fire. I didn't really like fire that much. Wind was pretty good because it stuns the enemies.
Good success.
But I didn't care for fire. It doesn't cover that much ground, and you miss often. And you know, it's I don't use it that often at all. And you know, one of the abilities that Majin gets very early in the game, like at the very beginning of the game, is actually the roar. And I haven't really used that much, but a lot of people are telling me, you know, that it's very useful, you know, for if you're stuck and there's a whole group of enemies, you know, trying to kill you, it stuns everybody. So I haven't really used it that much, but anyways, we got the purification ability, and now we're heading for the Loll'ur River, the new secret area that I was telling you about previously. And there, Majin freaking trips over himself every time. I kind of got lost a little bit. And if you guys are actually, you know, watching these playthroughs and wondering why I only have, you know, a few videos up right now, that's because I'm, you know, live recording right now. And the other videos I recorded, the 1 to 32, actually are not up yet because I recorded them, but I didn't commentate over them yet. So. And we're heading down the final stretch here towards the area. And now we got a dog to kill.
Go away.
This is the perfect opportunity to use that sparkle move, but I was trying to build up some energy. I still use lightning a lot though, because I just love lightning so much.
I make lightning.
But you know, during the dog enemies like this, I mean, it depends on how strong you are, but when you're facing the dog enemies, it's actually probably better to use sparkle if you actually have it. Because you know, you notice the lightning didn't actually kill him in one hit. Whereas sparkle, if you hit him, it would kill him. That's what I figured out later on, that sparkle's a useful ability. Or should I say purification, not sparkle. That's what the Teotl calls it, sparkle.
I blow crystals.
Yeah, there it is. So now watch, let's do it once, and that's it. You're done. That's all it takes. And here we are. And this area is pretty small. It's just kind of like a secret area with a few interesting treasure chests.
This door heavy. I need your help. This.
And you'd think after the Majin, you know, gaining all the fruit abilities that he'd be able to lift these damn doors by himself, but apparently not. So, okay, now here it is. You ready? You go in this area. Right to the left, actually. I'm just looking around, enjoying the view. Because it's kind of a neat little area. It's got like a river flowing through it and stuff, and a bridge. You go right over here, you're going to see something pretty out of the ordinary. There it is. Whoa, that's a big treasure chest. And this is actually a costume for Teotl. And that's what I said Teotl. He actually gets a costume in this game. And this is one of the newest items for Teotl. And you can actually get several of them throughout the game, but this is the first one. And I really don't know why you know, they chose to you know, equip costumes for him at such a late stage in the game. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But you know, they don't have any stats or anything like that, as far as I know. I have this one, and I have two of them right now. But they're just for looks. Like if you look at him now, he looks like a beast, like a freaking dark, hulking beast-like creature. You know, now a little more ominous looking and stuff. Kind of reminds me of Bowser. But I like the, you know, the look of it though. It looks pretty cool. And that was the big secret, you know, item that I was referring back last couple of videos. And there's only one more memory shard to get, and that's what we're actually having to get. And when there's actually one more chest to get in this little area. And I was trying to look around for that. I had kind of a difficulty trying to find it. I really like this area though. It's like, if you got an HD TV and everything, it really looks cool. And I apologize for my last video that I did like this. I actually, you know, did the commentary audio through Vegas, and I accidentally turned the volume down, so the audio was a little bit low. And this time the audio is going to be, you know, a little bit higher, so you can actually hear it better.
It not open. I need
have
some
no
help.
idea why I went through there. But, you know, and you know, for the most part, I try to make these commentaries entertaining and educational as much as possible to try to help you get through the game, and also, you know,
It not
just, you know,
open. I
be
need
myself,
some
kind of. You know,
help.
this is my first video commentary playthrough, so I'm not, you know, exactly going to be perfect or anything, but I'll improve over time, hopefully. So, you know, subscribe or like, you know, to my videos as much as you possibly can, and that'll really help me improve, you know, upon my videos. And I will be uploading lots of content. I do own, you know, quite a lot of games. I mean, I own friggin' motherload of PS3 games, so if you got any requests for any games that you want, you know, uploaded, or, you know, just send me a comment or whatever, and I'll definitely upload them. I got a lot of, you know, other games too, like PlayStation 1 games and PS2 games, and just, I'm a huge video game collector. And there's that chest finally that I was trying to find. And now we have to wait for night, which is, you know, what I'm going to be doing. And now it's nighttime. And now we have to go get the very final memory shard, which is the 35th memory shard, and that'll actually get you a new costume piece. Which is pretty interesting. Well, actually, I gotta be honest. The look of the outfit looks pretty terrible, if you ask me. I expected something a little bit more, you know, interesting, but you'll see when I get it. And the memory shard is actually down where I'm going right now. It's all the way on the bottom area.
Ouch.
Right down here somewhere. Right over there. Behind the building. And that's it. All memory shards collected. You don't get a trophy for this, but you get 35 memory shards, and you get a new costume piece. It's the final king costume piece, I believe. So now you have the full, now you have the full king costume. And that's it. That's all the items. The reason why we haven't got the treasure chest trophy or anything like that yet, obviously, is because we haven't went to the Black Castle. Because there's going to be a few more treasure chests in there, and a few more fruit upgrades.
This door heavy.
Of course.
I need your help. Ugh.
I'm not sure if I remember showing off this costume in this video or not. I guess we'll find out. I think I did. Now, all the transporter rooms are actually unlocked. There's actually one that isn't unlocked that's in the Black Castle. You still have to get to, and that's at the very beginning of the Black Castle area. And here's a save point. And I think I showed off the costume. I'm pretty sure I did. And like I said again, you know, I was always wondering if these abilities stack up, because it would make sense, you know, if you had all of these pieces together. Otherwise, you know, it just wouldn't make any sense, because with the full, you know, King's costume, you know, or the full darkness costume or whatever, you know, sometimes it'll say like increases, you know, sword and defense, and it'll say increases sword and defense twice on, you know, two of the same pieces. So I'm wondering if that actually stacks up. But there it is. That's the full set for the. Actually, wait, no, actually I missed something there. I actually have the dark mask on. It's supposed to have the dark. It's supposed to have the crown. I forgot about the crown. You're supposed to equip the crown, but anyways, that's what the costume set kind of looks like. To be honest, I expected it to look a little bit cooler, since you had to go through all that trouble to get all that. Anyways, now I'm saving, and the next video will focus on, you know, gaining entrance to the Black Castle and pretty much the final stretch of the game. I mean, we're done. We have all the items throughout the whole map, and you know, you can see here that there's just nothing missing. 35 memory shards out of 35 memory shards, all treasure chests. Everything is complete. The only thing that we have to go through now is the Black Castle, which is the final stretch of the game, and that's where we're going to be meeting some new enemies, and there's one killer enemy in there that I have to stress is such a pain in the ass, I swear. Anyways, that's it for now. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.